soul of the bathroom mirror,
the shamans say,
is revealed only in the morning, and only in this way. Cover it
with the warm mist of a shower,
wipe it,
with a warm hand seeking reassurance and familiarity.
and abandon it.
For a window, for the curiosity of a window.
Window.
I leave my window for my mirror.
In the early morning,
My window faces another with the street in between and below.
in the early morning,
I, at my,
window, and she at hers.
look down at the street for signs of reassurance and familiarity.
In the early morning,
The newsstand opens. The old woman walks the old dog. The children wait in chaos for the bus. Panhandlers gather at the
grocery store,
with empty soda cans.
sorted, counted, and bagged. Do-do, do, 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 do,
I look from the scene below to the window across the way, and I nod. From there,
she looks and she notices and she glances
at my window,
and she leaves.
keys, never really lost, just not there in the morning after a night of neglect. Where? Next to the telephone, After the call to weather, on the desk, under the mail, under the credit card application, pre-approved, no annual fee. On the nightstand, behind the clock, alarmed, on the bathroom sink, waiting, in the closet, on the shelf, officially there, correctly there, rightly there. Without their keys, doors open and close without a plan, and open and close without a plan. An apartment house with 24 doors.
23.
Each door has a lock and a plan.
22.
4 to a floor.
21.
Opening and closing to a center stair. I stand in my open doorway, keyless, reconstructing history. When down the stairs she comes. She descends today, like other days. From what heights, I still don't know. She is Alice. My door is in the rabbit hole. And gravity pulls her down. It pulls her eyes past mine always, and weighs her bag heavy on her arm. Her hair, sometimes short, sometimes long, uncurves and uncurls down, straight down. As the crow flies? No. As the crow falls. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7.
6.
She is past me and begins the last flight to below, where she leaves me, wondering why I always see her going down, but never her return. Lexington Avenue line, Grand Central, 8:45 a.m.
Lexington Avenue.
The stream is flowing.
Grand Central.
4 moving stairs parallel and down.
8:45. 4 moving stairs. Parallel and down.
Commuters seek the path of least resistance and pass through the turnstiles clicking, a future source of electricity.
Electricity.
stream slows and spreads. The train has not arrived. And here, in the backwater, she prepares for opposition. Her direction is upward, against gravity and its descendants. But this is not a moral implication, just a fish against the flow.
A fish against the flow.
I pass and turn around. The back of her head is blank against all others, having eyes and nose. The eyes look past her. The eyes look past me.
The eyes look past.
Her,
The eyes look past.
me.
Now her hand upon the rail.
Deliberating.
Now her hand upon the rail.
Deliberate. She moves.
Upward on the stair.
My choices are to reverse course and to follow her and to reach her wake and to become a fish against the flow.
And become a fish against the flow.
Or to make my way as I made it yesterday, shall make again tomorrow.
Yesterday and tomorrow.
She rises out of view, up and behind the clock. The train arrives and all movement is liquid. I turn again and travel with the flow. But this is not a moral implication. Some say they feel its looming, crushing threat. Some say that because of it, they lose their sense of gravity and are pulled, only to lose their sense of density and are dispersed. Time, life, corporate headquarters of Time Life Publications, Inc., in the Time Life building. It is tall, but 4 windows near its bottom hold my curiosity. They've just signaled, and it could be meant for me. The shade of the first closed slowly, followed by the other 3, very fast, with a short pause before the last. Long ago, I learned the code. I'm literate in that regard. It's just that the phrase is not complete, and I'm a passerby. It could be the notice of the daily fare, a delivery, or it could be a desperate plea. Deliver me. The street vendor looks hard at me, and I give him not valor, but another 30 cents. This is a fair exchange. I turn my back on the Time Life and choose 4 windows from a lower sort, the kind that actually open. And I imagine a down-to-earth response. Department is beautifying Broadway between 98 and 99. There is no traffic light. There is no traffic. There is no street. Broadway is just red earth, pushed around by a sea of yellow bulldozers, front end loaders, and backhoes. Broadway is just a giant, raging sea. On the sidewalk stands stands an old woman. On her arm, a cane hangs idly. On her face, a gaze. She's looking toward the Red Apple supermarket on the opposite side, where other old women pull their shopping carts through the automatic doors. To me that she too may want to enter there, and that she be too frightened or infirm to walk the distance to the crossway. I glance at my watch. I look at her. I offer her my arm.
Oh,
slow but steady journey along the crossway, when suddenly she pulls me toward what used to be the street. Her cane, no longer idle, is raised above her head and pointed at a giant metal bucket filled with Broadway. Oh, Moses, Moses, oh, Moses, ooh. Oh, oh, Broadway. I gasp. I want to pull her back, because I see that what we stand on now shall soon also be in a bucket over our heads. But she continues to pull me on, further into the sea of machinery. Helpless, I give in. But now I see the bucket of Broadway, still raised, but frozen. Still, all is still. She pulls me past the bulldozer's blade, dug in, past the backhoe's teeth, buried but still, past the dump truck's bed, erect but still. We reach the curb, stepping up. Her cane again hangs idly as the sea closes behind us. The din and roar resume. In particular, the bucket of Broadway crashes into the dumpster's bed. I look at my Moses, and she looks past me to the Red Apple supermarket. I would follow her there, but she sends me in alone, looking for milk and for honeyed breakfast cereal. I'm told that nobody knows when they first appeared. The ladies on the corner of 3rd.
I'm told that nobody knows when they first appeared. The ladies on the corner of 3rd.
And I'm told that nobody remembers a time when the ladies of 3rd were gone. I'm told the locals think they're crazy.
And that specialist psychiatrists and doctoral candidates think that they are interesting.
I'm told a study is underway, not the first.
Of the ladies on the corner of 3rd.
I'm told they have a behavioral oddity.
In other words, the ladies are strange.
I'm told about the sounds that the neighbors have heard. They call them case histories.
Personal history, medical history, psychiatric history, significant, other significant.
I'm told they were not significant.
Plain Jane, what a shame. The only way to fame is to go insane.
I watch the specialists watching.
I watch the interested specialists watching the ladies on the corner.
I watch them watch.
As one of the ladies they call
Lady A strikes the pavement with a metal pipe. Lady B hisses between the blows. Lady C mutters, Lady D rhymes, and Ladies E and F sing in perfect harmony.
the specialists are watching.
Suddenly,
As if a hue and all together.
the ladies stop. The specialists call it synchronic perfection.
The locals call it witchcraft.
I'm told that this is what interests the specialists. It seems that they cannot see or hear the sign that the ladies see or hear. I'm told they tried everything.
In parked cars, on the grocery, video cameras, tape recordings, voice prints on a Macintosh. Plain Jane, what a shame. The only
I managed to catch a glimpse of the report.
Often in the case where women spend a lot of time together, we have noticed instances of periodic synchrony. We witness this phenomenon in women's dormitories, but we've never seen behavior of the kind that's on the corner where the ladies have assembled with their shopping bags and instruments, where they play a music which we cannot classify, but which we notice as an indie, which precisely corresponds, and when they stop in unison and all together, stop their playing, stop their singing, stop their syncopation and their complicated melodies.
The ladies have begun again. The research is resumed. And in fact, it seems the specialists have a rhythm to their own work. But it goes undocumented. The ladies are at a fever pitch. And I hear the drumming of the pipe and the hiss and the muttering, and I anticipate the rhyme, and I see a wave above the roof of the grocery. Not on the oscilloscope. It's music. And it tells me and the ladies on the corner of 3rd all together now. The seduction at Dante's cafe is happening within a symmetry of sorts, a study in perspective. A mirror reflects from the end of 2 adjoining rooms, she in one with a cigarette, he in the other without. From the vanishing point, which is in the mirror, 2 lines diverge. One intersects with him, his back to the door. The other crosses to her chair. His table is a perfect square. Hers is round. And on the window glass, Dante's name is backward from inside. The coffee cups sit side by side, filled, reflecting on the shiny metal tray, a study in black and white. The sugar lumps lie between. On one side, a book of matches. It reads, Cafe Dante, in the heart of the village. Close cover before striking. tray is lifted quickly, and at an angle, the saucers slide and touch. At a single point, the only way these circles can touch. The saucers clatter, then separate as the tray is lowered toward the table. One saucer and cup are removed and placed upon the perfect square. The other is carried past the mirror on the diagonal into the adjoining room and set upon the round table next to the ashtray. Vapor and smoke. The coffee cups sit side by side, empty and returned. It would be impossible to tell which of them was on the square or whether next time around, a study in composure, the coffee cups might sit side by side. The 17th floor is still in the sun.
The 17th floor is still in the sun.
The city's shadow has reached the 16th.
The 17th
She is on the 20th and still in the sun.
There she waits.
There she waits
Above the
with her apparatus,
sea.
her clock, her curtains.
Her clock, her curtains, and the electricity.
For the moment when sunset again, she must internalize the glow. But for the moment she is still.
In the sun, the 17th floor is still in the sun. Follow
the bouncing ball. It leads you through the chorus. 3 beats to the sad word wait.
3 beats to the sad word wait. And a half
To all the rest.
shadows, shadows.
From the street, I have had my dusk, and to race to the 20th by elevator, of course, would be to have another without an alternating dawn, sunset again.
Chasing the sun.
That would upset the laws of nature, and it would upset those who would define them. No, better to wait for another time around, and to wait up there, already there, still in the sun, for the slow climb to darkness. It bounces down the stairs and bumps around the corner, disappearing presently.
Which means the song is over.
Sing house, seafood house, the aquarium in the window, water very clear with carp and eel. She is seen through the aquarium, her shoulder a fish's dorsal fin, transparent with undulating folds.
Sing House Seafood House. The aquarium in the window. Water very clear with carp and eel. She is seen through the aquarium. Her shoulder, a fish's dorsal fin. Transparent with undulating folds. Her hand poised above the table, holding the laminated menu, is seen through the aquarium. A fish glides forward and reveals the waiter. The waiter moves forward, obscuring the seat opposite her. Near the top of the aquarium, a water plant is held in suspension. A single root still attached from below. Through the green filigree, she is seen. Her gaze is upward, toward the list of specials posted next to the clock. Two fish move toward each other, and for a moment they seem to merge. First, into a fish with two tails. Then a fish with two heads. As they pass and separate, she is seen through the aquarium. Between the tail fins, a figure in parentheses.
Chinatown.
of the table, holding the chopsticks correctly, is seen through the aquarium.
Tips of the sticks separate, then disappear downward, behind the blue rock, encircled by the eel.
Two telephones, side by side, on the corner of the street.
Two telephones. Side by side.
No booths, just two phones and a pole.
On the corner
The anti-mugger kind, exposed and open to the night.
of the street. The traffic light.
Is green and I wait.
Wait to cross.
One of the telephones is being dialed.
Is dialed.
The caller connects and asks
Leave a message.
an urgent message
Wants to meet.
to sort things out.
It's very
It's so very urgent.
The traffic light
Turns red. The caller disconnects
disconnects.
and is gone.
Crosses the street.
I linger on the curb as a second caller arrives, dials the other telephone
Asks for messages.
asks about an urgent message
Asks again.
and urgently asks again
For any message.
and asks again in urgency. If there were really no messages,
The traffic light.
turns green,
The traffic light.
turns red,
The traffic light.
turns green. And I stand on the curb, remembering from earlier in the day, the glove in the subway,
Dropped.
the bag of groceries,
Forgotten.
the foreign tourist,
Misguided.
the wrong address,
Undeciphered.
the angry panhandler, the street evangelist, the tired commuter, the station clerk. stenographer could not take her. A television plea by the American mother who begs to know only where to search, if only. Are there really no messages? The undelivered letter from the friar. I know the end to that story. It's a compelling argument for intervention. I turn to the telephones to intervene. But the caller is gone.
The traffic light
Has turned red. The lights are on.
above, below, and to the right.
To the left, it's dark.
Above the traffic light.
Above, my neighbor's tree in silhouette. Below, my neighbor's rows of books. And to the right, the flicker of
The late night news.
my window
The space between.
is my new moon, so to speak, darkened temporarily.
Walk me October's little sun.
Walk me past the white fluorescent bus stop.
Walk me past the neon clock.
Beneath the sulfur-colored street lamps, walk a bit more quickly.
Until we reach.
Floodlights shining outside my apartment building's door. I feel around the corner for the switch. In an instant,
The moon is full. Please let me Thomas little sun.
and sit with me under the halogen, and bear with me a moment.
While I glide.
One more time, from my window to my mirror, to you, to your bright reflection, and I'll tell you.
All above my wandering.
And you can tell me about incandescence,
Electricity.
and I'll tell you about
Noise and speed.
and warm proximity, and about
The open window.
and the closing subway door, and I'll suggest an explanation for
The hurried look.
both to and from, and I'll offer my analysis of the rush hour goings on. I'll even confess my fantasy about the sun. Now, come lie beside